Hello and welcome to my screencast. In this screencast, we'll be taking a look at Daniel Pink's Drive and relating the lessons learned from that book to the literacy implementation in the Bethlehem Area School District. First, a cautionary tale. Wonders is a highly structured program. Came into our school district in the 2017-18 school year in the primary grades. When the older teachers heard about Wonders and just how prescriptive it was, they're very concerned about it. In fact, as we prepared for Halloween, they suggested that our annual Halloween costume be robots and timers, since Wonders requires them just to merely be robots. It was very sad and had me reflecting on the lessons learned in Pink's book. In Drive, Pink talks about a new kind of motivation for a new kind of world. He says that the old carrot and stick model that may have been applicable when things were much simpler just isn't going to motivate people. And it had me thinking how Wonders really isn't motivating our teachers right now. So for the rest of this screencast, I'm going to talk to you about Pink's book and how it relates to Wonders. Taken at its essence, Pink's book talks about Motivation 3.0. The three pieces of Motivation 3.0 are autonomy, mastery, and purpose. We'll be taking a look at each of these in succession, talking a little bit about what Pink thinks and relating that to our teachers. First, autonomy. Pink says that all of us want to be the masters of our own ship. He says that management's job is creating those conditions so that people do their best work. Pink breaks autonomy into four pieces. Task is what you're doing. Time is how much time you're spending on it. Technique is how you accomplish that task. And team is the people that you put around yourselves, the people you surround yourself with. In Wonders, basically all of these things have been taken away from our teachers. The tasks are highly prescribed with a certain amount of time dedicated to each one. The technique appears to be highly scripted, and of course, teachers are used to working by themselves. It is exactly these aspects of autonomy that we hope to address in Project 3B, where we give at least some of these things back over to the teachers to bring back their motivation and have them be more fulfilled. The second aspect of motivation to Pink is mastery, feeling like you truly understand what you're doing. With a completely new program and a lack of training, Wonders has our teachers feeling like they're new teachers again, like they're just beginning their careers, and so they're not feeling that mastery. It's important that we give that back to them, and the way that we do that is through Goldilocks tasks, through something that Pink refers to as flow. During flow, we have self-fulfilling tasks that are just at the right difficulty level, the so-called Goldilocks level, not too hard, not too soft. They bring us that satisfaction because we can feel and sense our growth. So, how do we achieve mastery? First, we look to the work of Carol Dweck, who talked about mindset, a fixed mindset versus a growth mindset. People who have a fixed mindset believe that there's only a certain amount of intelligence that they have, that they can apply to a given situation. People on a growth mindset believe that they are unlimited. We want to renew that growth mindset, not just in our teachers about their students, but in our teachers about themselves. Secondly, Pink says that mastery is based on pain. It's based on working very, very hard. For that, we turn to the work of Angela Duckworth and her writings on grit. We want to increase that ability of our teachers to deal with setbacks. And then finally, we want to encourage our teachers to view mastery as an asymptote, something that they grow towards, something that they continually strive for, but something that we all know that we're going to have to strive for the rest of our lives. Again, we'll return to this idea of an asymptote for mastery as we look at Project 3B, that we encourage our teachers to look at what they can do to constantly be growing. Finally, Pink talks about purpose, how important it is to be active and engaged in something that you feel is vitally important. It's here where I still think that we have our teachers' motivation clearly in hand. They clearly believe that what they're doing is still so important. Primary teachers especially know how important it is for kids to be able to read. And so we can still tie into that deep motivation they have, as Pink says, to attach themselves to a cause that's larger than themselves, just as these kids and teachers are collecting school supplies for needy children. It's that sense of purpose that can carry teachers through the autonomy and the mastery. They can make wonders happen. And so Pink highlights the interplay of these three factors: autonomy, mastery, and purpose. It's my belief, as I stated earlier, that purpose is already there for our teachers. We may have to remind them of it, but it's still a critical part of their being. But it's this autonomy and mastery that we need to rekindle in them: the belief that they are the captains of their own ship, and the belief that they truly do know what they're talking about. It's going to take some training, it's going to take some encouragement, but I believe that we'll have teachers back to this kind of relationship with their students before we get done with Project 3B. Thanks for listening to the Slideshare. Following this picture, I've included the references for the pictures that I used, and I'm looking forward to you experiencing Project 3B with me. Thank you.